Subject hydrology, chapter hydrograph analysis, topic instantaneous unit hydrograph. So now students, we have discussed about the method of superposition, the S curve also, what is hydrograph, what is unit hydrograph, what is ERH, and everything we have discussed, right? So this is a very small topic which has been recently added to the GATE syllabus, that is the instantaneous unit hydrograph. So let us first of all discuss the concept of instantaneous unit hydrograph, right? So let me first of all draw a normal unit hydrograph. That is, this is discharge, this is time, this is for a dr duration. Let us say it starts with time 0, it is of dr duration, and 1 unit or 1 centimeter is the depth, right? Okay, let us say this is the hydrograph. This is the hydrograph. Clear for this particular. Now the thing is that the shape of this hydrograph, it also depends upon the duration of rainfall D. It also depends on that, right? Now, if the duration of rainfall is very high, is very large, but for the same rainfall, that is 1 centimeter depth, right? The curve would be like this. It will be much flatter curve, like this. This will be the curve. The base period will also be high. If the duration of this rainfall decreases, let us say it is like this. This is the duration of the rainfall, right? Then what will happen? The curve will be like this. It will be like this. Clear? Now, the duration can still reduce. It can still reduce. This is small d, very small d, right? So, the duration will be like this, very skew, like this. So, I can say that for a particular catchment area, this hydrograph curve, it depends upon the intensity of rainfall, right? Because you know that intensity is equals to 1 upon D. So as the intensity of rainfall is, you can say, increasing, the intensity of rainfall is increasing, so this has become much more skewed, right? It has skewed to the left, you can say. Clear? So it depends upon the duration of the rainfall or the intensity of the rainfall. So that is clear. Okay. Now the thing is that if this D becomes very small, that is, if this D it tends to 0, if this D it tends to 0, then what will happen? Obviously, if this D tends to 0, it will be a very skew graph, which I cannot even draw. It will be very skew graph. Clear? Okay. Now for this, when D tends to 0, this situation is known as the instantaneous unit hydrograph, means at a particular interval of time. For example, if someone says you, determine the unit hydrograph at 3 hours duration, right? So at 3 hours means at D tending to 3, almost tending to 3, at that particular point itself. Right? So how to determine it? So after a lot of research, it has been found that if you draw the graph, so it would be like this. So it is given by the instantaneous unit hydrograph of UT duration. It is actually equal to, if you integrate the S curve, from time T1 to T2. For example, you are told that you have to determine the instantaneous unit hydrograph. So you have to integrate your S curve from time T1 to T2. S curve means S2 minus S1 divided by I dt. Or I can also say that, right? Or I can also say that the instantaneous, not instantaneous, that is limit, limit. So limit T tending to 0, that is time almost tending to 0, right? So I will be getting S2 minus S1 upon I dt, or I can also say that if I want to determine S2 minus S1 upon I, so I can say I have to integrate it. So integration from T1 to T2 ut dt I have taken here, it will be equal to S2 minus S1 divided by the rainfall intensity, Simple. Now, to further simplify it, it is looking very typical. It is looking, you can say, very difficult, right? To further simplify it, in books it has been given that if you want to determine, you can say, instantaneous unit hydrograph for a particular point of time. Let us say that you want to determine the instantaneous unit hydrograph for dr duration. Let's say d1r, right? Let us say d1r duration instantaneous unit hydrograph will be equal to average of the unit hydrograph of t hours duration plus the unit hydrographs of t minus d1 hour duration. T minus d1 hour duration. Now let me give you an example. Now this is a discharge. This is discharge, right? Now let me give you one example. Let us say that you have been given a discharge profile of, let us say Q is equals to, let us say you are given 1 minus e raised to the power minus t. Let us say you have been given a discharge profile like this. And in question, it is told to you that determine the instantaneous unit hydrograph at t is equals to 3. Or sometimes IUH, that is the instantaneous unit hydrograph, is not even mentioned. So it is just told that calculate the unit hydrograph at t is equals to, at a particular time interval, t is equals to 3. So what you will do is that, if you want to remind a d1 hour unit hydrograph, what you have to do? You will take half of ut, right? And suppose that you are given a 2 hour unit hydrograph. Let us say a 2 hour unit hydrograph is given to you, and you need to determine an instantaneous unit hydrograph at t is equals to 3. So what you will do now, what will be your t? So t will be your this 2, right? So this t will be your, this t will be your 3, right? So it will be equal to u at 3 plus u at 3 minus 2. Clear? 3 minus 2, right? What is your d? D is your 2. Clear? Now it will be equal to half of, now what is this u3? So you put your 3 in this, right? So it will be equal to 1 minus e raised to the power minus 3 plus u1. This is 3 minus 2, it will be 1. So it will be equal to 1 minus e raised to the power minus 1. So that is how you calculate the instantaneous unit hydrograph. So always remember, whenever in question you have been asked that determine the unit hydrograph at t is equals to 4, at t is equals to 5, or something like this, what you have to do is that, first of all, you have to see what is the duration of the unit hydrograph which is given to you in question. If it is a 2 hour unit hydrograph, 3 hour, 4 hour, whatever, right? So you get it, then you subtract whatever the time frame is given to you, you will get a particular value, you put it in this, you will get this value, and the unit hydrograph which you need to calculate, you put it in the function, you will get one value, and you will take the average, you will get the answer. So that is how, one question I will also be solving, one question which came in GATE examination, to make you further understand this topic more deeply, right? I am not going in very deep in that because it includes a lot of calculations actually, right? So I am not going in deep in that, but the summary of this instantaneous unit hydrograph is this much only, which I have told you, this much. This much is the summary of this instantaneous unit hydrograph. Clear? So I hope that you have understood the concept of instantaneous unit hydrograph. So as the intensity or as the duration of rainfall is changing, it is also changing my curve also. Okay? So it also has a few properties. So first property is that this ut will have some value if t is greater than 0. Clear? Now this ut will be equal to 0 if t is less than or equal to 0, and this ut has a value of 0 if t tends to infinite. So these are the properties, no need to remember the properties, just I have just told you, for this is important, right? This is important, this one. Okay, so I hope that you have understood this small topic, that is the instantaneous unit hydrograph. So now it's time to solve some previous year GATE questions which I feel that they were a little bit complicated numericals, right? They were a little bit typical numericals, right? Which need a much of analytical ability to solve. So let us solve a few previous year GATE questions in the next topic. Thank you.